It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, model citizens. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening or night or morning or whatever it may be for you. Tonight, we're going to jump in and we are going to look at how I am popping chat messages up on screen. And if it's something that that you want to do as well, it's something that I'll show you how to do, and it's simple enough that even I can do it. So you know, we'll jump into that in a second. I do have a poll going on. I like model railroading for all the social aspects and talking to other people. So far, we've got 16% saying no, I'm happy in my basement alone. We've got 41% saying yes, let's get together and talk, and 44% saying moderation is key, a little bit of both. So if you haven't voted already, feel free to jump in there and let us know your thoughts. And let's say hello to Roy Eltham. 100%. This mic does not have as much low end as the other mics because the diaphragm is much smaller on it. But you know what I could possibly do? I know I said I was going to say hello to people, and now I'm playing with things. So I could go in here, and if I remember how to do this, go into the EQ, and we could boost that up a little bit. And of course, I'm not listening to it, so I may have just completely made my voice sound terrible, but we'll see what happens. So we've got Rebel, Castigan Southern Model Trains is here. We've got Tim from CP368 Production. Dan's model railroading journey, who just showed off some of his modeling over on New Tracks. Dwight Curley's in the house. Rick Bailey from the Foltz Bailey Model Railroad is here. John Train BFGR. Joey from Late Night Model Railroad. Mr. Jimbo Trains. Nathan DeLay's in the house. Pirates of the Model Trains. Mickey Collins is here. Ray Ron VR. We've got Roy Eltham, who I was just mentioning earlier. Shays N Scale is here. Eddie Pappert dropping in. Stephanie Paul joining us. And last but not least, Wigwag Workshop. Apparently that didn't change my vocal too noticeably, but yeah, I'll check that out in a little bit. Steven says, glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I think I'm over the hump, but usually takes a couple days just to sort of recover a little bit and go from there. John 2618, welcome, sir. And I keep forgetting to put this in my little bot thing, but if anybody's interested, we do have a little chat going on over in the Discord. That's always fun and just filled with as many antics as you could always find around here. So let's move this out of the way for a second. We're going to bring this up here for a second because I want to show everybody this. This is how I currently bring chat messages up onto the stream so that I can read and see people's messages in bigger text. So like Adam Cruz says, I'm here, I'm here. And the way I got that up was I clicked on his little message here and it popped up. So if I click on the one below that, you'll see his next one pops up, just finished spraying. And to get rid of it, I just hit clear and it goes away. Nathan's asking, how do I come up with so many ideas to do so many live streams? I barely do. I basically kind of just wing it as I go. This morning's my plan actually for tonight originally was I was going to work on the time saver, but I decided that I wanted a different tip for my Dremel. The next thing I need to do on the time saver is cut some grooves for my uncoupling magnets, and I wanted a different little addition. So, yeah. Cascade says, I see me on your screen. I'm guessing he struggles to the last second. Yes. Yes, I do. Pretty much when I get to the point that I need to do it, I make it up. And as you can see, like to bring up these messages, I'm just clicking on Tim says you're in the background here, busy moving stuff around, have to make room for Douglas Furbailey tonight. So did I do something with my camera? I'm wobbling. Yeah, I put my hands on my desk and the camera is attached to the desk, so when I wiggle the desk, the camera wiggles. So the life of a model railroad YouTuber. If I had more room, the camera would be on a tripod on the other side of the desk, but the desk is up against the wall. So Christmas is pretty much a normal day for me. I did get the girlfriend a couple things, but outside of that, it's probably pretty low key. So click, show message, we're done. Happy holidays, folks. But how did I get there? The way I got there is this gentleman, Steve Seguin. He's up in Canada. He is the creator and coder for Video Ninja. Video Ninja is a peer-to-peer, I don't know, it's a program, it's software, it's a web thing. Basically, it allows you to bring on guests into OBS or into whatever you want and have, like Zoom-esque type of things. So that's, if you look back at some of my earlier technology as a tool, that's what I use is Video Ninja. And he's been creating a bunch of other things. What I'm currently using is this Twitch, YouTube, Restream chat overlay. And, it's basically something that you load into Google. So it's an extension. So I've got it turned on right now, and you can see this window right here looks just like, let's make that a little bigger for everybody. This window here looks kind of just like the window that I, just had up, except mine was in dark mode, and you have, clear link. When you click link, it gives you a link, and that is the link that I put into OBS. So it's an overlay in OBS. I click that link here. Link pops up like that. I take that link, I put that link in OBS, and that's that's what I use. Tim, no, I'm not going to take 3 hours to explain how a mouse works. So that's the plugin that I was using. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to a different plugin. And the plugin I'm going to switch to is this one. It's called Social Stream. The reason I'm switching to Social Stream is that it's got a lot more features. It can bring in chat messages from multiple different streams and multiple different streaming platforms. So, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, you can bring all the chat messages into one place and bring them all up. So it's like using StreamYard. But the main difference between this and StreamYard is that this, you don't have to log in any servers. You don't have to. With StreamYard, you basically have to connect your YouTube account. So you have to give StreamYard your credentials in order to be able to use the chat. So my solution for that, or not my solution, but the solution that Steve Seguin came up with is Social Stream. Social Stream runs 100% on your computer, so you don't need to give up your YouTube credentials to anybody, which obviously protects your account. So what I'm going to do is, first thing is to go in. First thing is you have to download it. You download it from this link, and you need to add it in developer mode. Joey, it's not that StreamYard is hackable. It's that you need to give StreamYard your YouTube information. And if you're monetized on YouTube, you're essentially then giving people access to your bank account and to that sort of stuff as well. And, a guy like Jimmy from DIY and Digital got his YouTube hacked because he shared his login information. So, StreamYard's, everything I can tell, StreamYard's a reputable company, but being as there is a very simple way to not use that service for that type of thing and give people my login information, because there's an alternative, it's something I want to take on. So you need to use developer method to download this and add this as an extension. The reason you need to do that is because it all runs on your own computer, and Steve has done some hacks that are not necessarily Google Chrome approved to be able to pull the YouTube feed to be able to use it. So he probably won't be able to get it uploaded onto the Google Store. He might, but right now it's pretty simple. You just go through so shared service attack. Basically, the idea of you just don't want your login information out there in general. So yeah, when not if StreamYard gets hacked, people will be very sad. So when in doubt, the least amount of people you can give your login information to, in my opinion, I think the better. So that's that's my take on it. And take it or leave it. But that's what I'm interested in doing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my extensions. I'm going to turn off the extension I was using, which is this chat overlay for Twitch and YouTube. And I'm going to turn on this consolidated streaming chat. So what that's going to do, so I've already got it loaded, right? So I'm not showing you how I loaded it. I'm just loading it. The other thing that you need to do is come up here and you want to pin it. Here it is, Consolidated Social Stream. You want to click this little pin right here, which will bring it up. So I've clicked it, I've pinned it, I've brought it up, and now I've got this little menu. And just to make sure that everything is good, I'm going to, where is it? I'm going to close my, my regular chat, or not my regular chat, but my chat window. I'm going to close my chat window and I'm going to pop it out again. So I've popped out the chat again. I'm going to go to live chat right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here to this little drop down, and I'm going to enable the extension. And what enabling the extension does is it essentially enables these two links. It enables these Nathan, definitely email me and we'll work something out. It gives you these two links. It gives you the dockable streaming chat link and it gives you the single message overlay link. So I'm going to open this, and this link right now, as people are chatting, when you see, I guess I need to move this so you can see it. When the next person chats, you'll notice it pops right up. So as more and more people chat, and of course the chat is Roy saying I'm covering up my face. I know, I know, it's hard. This whole like streaming thing is like, it's hard. But yeah, so just like in the other one now, you click on it, and I don't have it set up yet, right? Because I haven't added the link into OBS. But you know, same thing, clear current overlay or whatever, so it would still sort of show up. Ray Ron says, "Hi Mom, I'm on TV." So what I need to do is I need to find the link that I'm going to put into OBS, right? So this here is the link I'm going to put into OBS. So if I highlight between this and Discord, I can't keep up, and then go here, you'll see it comes up. And this is that same format you noticed that when I had it before popping up, that's what popped up, right? So now I can take this link, I can copy this link, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into OBS, and I'm going to go to my live stream overlay, live chat overlay browser source, which you might be able to see. It's kind of on the bottom here is where it fills in. You can kind of see a red box for that. So I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to replace the other link that I had gotten from the other thing. So when I replace that link, now what theoretically is going to happen is if I click on this, well, that was odd. Part of my last post disappeared. Now it pops up again. So now I'm back to where I was before, except we're using a different plugin. Cascade, well, I'm Italian, so when people in my head, I make the new pair of shoes. So this is great, right? I mean, it works basically the way the other one works. You need to keep this open, but you don't need to keep it on top. So you can, you can move it wherever and hide it and whatnot. But this is kind of a little inconvenient because now I've got this, this window open up here. And then I've got my, my OBS over here. So I've got, these various different things that I have to kind of, yeah, exactly. Replace the link from the thing to the other thing. I'm replacing the link from the plugin I was using, or the extension that I was using, to the extension that I'm using now. So maybe one of the others typed it. Yeah. You guys are so funny. It's amazing how you turn a simple explanation into a what in the? So what I'm going to do now, though, is I don't want to have multiple windows, right? Like, how nice would it be if, just like in StreamYard, how my little chat window's on the side, and I could just have the one interface. So I'm going to take this link here. I'm going to copy this link for the dock. We're going to close that link. And then we're going to go over here, and I'm going to go to View, Docs, custom browser docs, and I'm now going to add a custom browser doc into OBS. And now I can drop this right here on the side. And now hopefully, if people start typing messages, I will be able to, just like I was before, click on something and it'll come up. So Kyle Stevens, question for the poll: what if you're an introvert? If you're an introvert, you would select no, I like hanging out in the basement. So link, we on a golf course. Maybe we are. But now what I have is an interface within this little thing called OBS, where now it looks kind of like StreamYard, and it's kind of operating just like StreamYard is. So that's kind of nice, I think. And yeah, Drew, I know I had a little bit of OBS inception going on, but we should be okay now. Things shouldn't be too crazy right now. Stupid question. Does the YouTube have to be from your channel? I just followed everything you did and nothing is feeding into the social stream dashboard page. It does not. If you have the extension loaded and you have, you pop the chat out. So just as an example, let's go back here. Let's open up, sorry, I'm trying to open something that's not opening. Nope, not that, this. So let's go here and let's go to YouTube. Oh, I can't spell YouTube, but let's go to YouTube and let's find here, La Plata, right? This is a pretty popular thing with a lot of people chatting. So if I pop out this chat, so now this is the La Plata chat. So I now have my chat and I have the La Plata chat open. So as soon as, yeah, I'm so introverted, I ignore everyone around me. I wish I could. So here you go. So trains and planes right here. So guess what I did today? So this is the La Plata chat window. And it's popping up where I can select things. So as long as you have it open, it'll pop up. So I'm going to close it just because I don't know who made most chat messages there. But yeah, so Thomas Splitrock saying hello, everyone. But let's do a couple more little things here real quick, and just so you can kind of see. Nope, that's not the right one. You can kind of see where this plugin really shines, or in my opinion really shines, is I can go here and I can, let's say, hide the source icon, right? So in this window here, you can see it's showing the little YouTube icon along the left. I really only plan to stream on YouTube, so I'm not going to be streaming on multiple different platforms. It's just not what I plan on doing, so I can hide the source icon. And let's see, the other thing I'll do is, let's say I'll hide the overlay after 20 seconds. So I'm going to hide the source icon and we'll hide the overlay after 20 seconds. So now these links have changed. So I'm going to copy this link address now. I'll go back in here and I will change the link for the browser doc. I just applied that so you can see it cleared out and it reset. And then the other thing that I do need to do is I need to grab the link for the single message overlay. And the single message overlay links goes into my live chat overlay, which you can see I've got the Split Rock one is still selected. But we're going to go in here. We're going to update that link. Click apply. And now what happens now is if I click on one, if everyone starts counting to 20 seconds, in 20 seconds, I should see that disappear. The other thing you'll notice is there's no longer a YouTube logo on the side. And I don't know why. But right now, these little buttons over here are getting covered up. But there's the clear oh, it went away. You see, I didn't even touch it, and it went away. So here, let's split rock counting down. Look, Mom, no hands. 20 seconds. It'll just go away. And the reason I like that is because I tend to get involved in things, and I'll bring up a message, and then I'll forget to remove the message. And that's kind of a little bit, frustrating to me, because the message just stays up forever. You can change the time. The way you change the time is the link that I'm using. You just adjust the time in the link that I'm using, and it's just like Video Ninja. So Drew, what's going away is in the bottom left corner, your comment, and putting my hands on my head so you can see I'm not clicking anything. So it's your comment in the bottom left corner. When I bring it up, it'll go away on its own in 20 seconds. Yes, the highlighted chat, correct. So let's go here. So it's a little, so this would be a little more realistic. So, click on, the highlighted chat, and I'm putting my hands on my head, so I'm not touching anything again, because I know everyone likes me putting my hands on top of my head. And you'll see that it just goes away on its own. So if I forget to hit the clear chat overlay button, it's still going to go away on its own. Now, Kyle, this is why I don't like technology. Just watching this is giving me a headache. Give him time. David, welcome back after dinner. Welcome. So a couple other things that are kind of fun on this is sometimes, the chat goes really quickly, right? Like if Sparky does one of his contests. No, I'm not controlling it with my feet. Do I need to put my feet up on the table as well? So, if you're doing a Sparky contest, the chat can just fly by. So there's a pause button. So you can pause the chat in this window and it'll stop scrolling by. So if you see a a question or something that you want to make sure that you click on, you can pause the chat so it stops scrolling past you. And then when you're ready, you just pause it. You can also toggle on and off the scrolling down here. There's a little upside down caret. When it's green, it'll scroll. When you turn it off, it'll stop scrolling. So if I move up here, right, it stops scrolling right now. But if I click this, it'll go back to the bottom and scroll again. But here's the feature. This is the feature. Oh, what is going on now? Oh, please enter the name of this transition. Cancel. Obviously, I've clicked on something. So this is the feature that I really like for this. You know how some people, when they have a guest or something, they'll say, please put Q at the beginning of your comment so that I can find your questions. And that works great if you can search. On StreamYard right now, you can't search. Ecamm, you can. There are some other things that you can search for. So if a couple people could do some text messages or some live chat messages, just in and out with a Q in front of it, mixed in with a bunch of other messages, I'll show you how the filter works, which is really pretty cool. So David, you're a half hour late. What we're talking about is how do I bring that message right there that's on the screen, how do I bring that up? And we're also talking a little bit about the different sort of ways of managing those chat messages to bring them up. I was using one method of doing it. Tonight, I'm loading in a completely different method. All right, so now we've got some messages with cues, right? So if I go back here, you can see there's a couple messages with cue spread out throughout the chat. If I go up here to filter and I type cue in the filter, bang. Now, only the messages with cues in them, which includes squirrel, because squirrel has a cue, but now all the messages with a cue in them pop up. So that gives me a way of easily finding various messages. And I love that. Now, the other thing I can do is, let's say I've got a bunch of people in the stream that for whatever reason keep posting all of these comments that are just emoticons. Nothing but emoticons. I don't know what this is. Oh, say something. So, it's just like a list of emoticons, nothing else being said. So if somebody posts, can it filter by username also? Yes, it absolutely can. It'll filter by anything. So while some people are doing some of these emoticon messages, I'll show you one other thing over here as well, is if I want to say something to the chat, I can just type it in right here. So I don't need to have another window open. I could just do it right in this window. And that's where things start to get a little bit fun as well. Let's go back to this emoticon thing really quickly. Sometimes people like putting a lot of emoticons up, so you can click this button and it filters them all out. So I don't have to see all that nonsense. So people that use a bunch of emoticons and stuff like that, you can just toggle them off. Uh-oh, Kyle, what happened to your layout? I feel like I missed something. But so here's the fun thing that I want to get to, or one of the fun things is, you can also do triggers, but the triggers come from you. So I can turn on auto reply to hi messages, and I could do this. I could tell a random joke. So I hit the random joke button, and a random joke popped up. What does C.S. Lewis keep at the back of his wardrobe? Narnia business. Some people have dad jokes just naturally, and some of us, don't. Rick, we can take a look. I was almost trying to think if there's a way to get you up here, but I'm not set up to do it. But Rick, we can definitely we can definitely get you up here at some point. Yeah, so like James typed all of this nonsense. I can just, boop, gone. James's post. Gone, no longer see it in my list. Gone, gone, gone. But yeah, so it's, got it, Kyle. Yep, totally understand. Totally understand. So the benefit of OBS is conversion in your live stream. What about cost and quantity? So StreamYard, there's a free version, but then it's branded. The first step up is $10. The next step up after that is $25. And then I think the highest is like $40. OBS, free. This plugin, free. So James says he's toast. There is not a timeout button. There is no way to moderate with this chat, but theoretically, you've got moderators that are taking care of that. So Drew, it does not filter that out, though. You can see it filtering out some of the other stuff, but not your comment. It only filters out comments that are all emoticons. So what's under my workbench is a bunch of junk. Actually, it's pretty clean right now. There's under this bench is just my computer right now. So yeah, Kyle, when you have a little bit of money, I would definitely consider something like t-trak modules. I really thought they wouldn't be something I would be interested in, but lo and behold, I'm really enjoying the modular thing. So, you know, might be something worth checking out once you have a little bit to spend here or there. I'm also really enjoying the time saver module. I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but I'm really enjoying just sort of setting that up and doing all of that stuff. But 100%, Kyle. Life comes first. Yeah, I mean that's a great thing. Just run them on the ground, like that's awesome. Well, poop. I don't know what Joey's pooping about, but Joey's pooping about something. So, yeah, there's some really goofy jokes. I think the joke thing is kind of, just for fun, but I kind of think they're hilarious. Oh, so how many people get this joke? I was going to tell you a joke about UDP, but you might not get it. Oh, the fact that it wasn't filtered as a poop. Yeah. So Dragon Ball, I'm 100% on OBS right now. This is OBS right here. I can bring in guests through OBS. I found out I can bring in up to about 4 guests. So I am 100% on OBS now. I'm not paying, except for like I give Steve Seguin some money every once in a while. So, and stuff like that. But ultimately, all of my streaming stuff right now, I'm not paying for. I was paying for a StreamYard thing, but I've canceled that so I can put more money towards trains and stuff. And Bachman Easy Track on the floor is great. Kato Unitrack on the floor is great. Randy from RDNT is popping in. I love that some people got it. Drew Dudes got it, and Roy got it. So I'll know your mama jokes. I don't know what I can look. The jokes are all in multi-camera option. I just select whatever camera I want. I just select the different cameras, and that's I've always been doing that. So David Atkins, here's the joke. UDP, Roy or somebody's gonna have to help me. I forget what UDP stands for, but UDP is a method of sending out a command where you send out the command, but it doesn't wait for a reply, so it has no idea if the thing on the other end received it. So I think it's called like broadcasts or something. So it just broadcasts the command out into the world, and it doesn't listen for anything back. So you don't know if it's received. There we go. User datagram protocol. So what would I use UDP for? One of the things I have used UDP for is on my phone, there are UDP programs where you can use it to control things. So like instead of like it does have an IP. UDP has an IP. Well, that's good. But basically it doesn't know if it's been received. Randall's talking about his car again. I don't know anything about cars, so I can't help you. So I probably explained the joke very poorly, but the idea is that the command is sent out and nobody gets it back. Dioramas. So Kyle Stevens says, I'm using Bachman Easy Track on the floor now. Just want to try scenery now and some new stuff. Dioramas. Dioramas are fantastic. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so unlike TCP IP, it doesn't expect the command back. So UDP, you can use it like create a button, and you press the button and it sends a command out. And anyway, I'm laughing now. None of this has any application in my life. I know. I've been doing a lot of model railroad technology stuff. I really wanted to get social stream integrated, so That's what I'm doing. One thing that I am not, yeah, there you go. Oh, interesting. Use UDP for gameplay data. Huh. Right, because it's not critical. Eddie, should you or any member of your human city force be caught or killed, the secretary will disavow any knowledge of your action. This comment will self-destruct in 20 seconds. It will if I don't touch anything. Rick, who are you saying you're brilliant to? I don't know if he's talking to me or talking to somebody else. Oh, how funny. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even realize that was a super chat. I just saw it said you're brilliant. So that's something I'll need to sort of manage a little bit is I can use a different window to see that stuff come up. I just had it hidden because of the way I was doing things. So Dennis from Otter Creek in Rio Grande says, when do we get to operate the time saver? The number 15 turnout is installed. I've filed down the points, and I think the points are much better. There are two. Yeah, my brain is filtering things out. I wonder if there's a way to get that to pop up a little bit bigger so that I can see that it was a super chat. That's what I'm wondering, Rayron. If there's a way to get it in there. I'll ask Steve. Now that I'm using it, I've got, of course, all these, things, or whatever. So, Dennis, jump on the Discord. Go over to, let's see if it's still Discord. Oh, that's not going to work. I need to find the link again. Invite people, copy. Go over to the Discord. I'm going to manage it over on the Discord. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the uncoupling magnets in, and then I'm having one problem with one of the couplers in the front, and the trip pin is catching. So for now, I'm probably just going to bend the trip pin up a little bit higher, but I need to get done a couple of those things, and then I'm going to get it up and running again. It is back over there, but I need to put the uncoupling magnets in before I hook it back up again. So hopefully by the end of this weekend, we'll be able to beta test it a little bit more. Joey, I have found out that basically if you ask the JMRI people, they're very disinterested in anything secure for remote operations. They just don't see why anybody would want to operate remotely. Like it's beyond their understanding, so they're not worried about it. What I might need to do is I've gotten some information on like how to hook up a server where the website passes through the server, and because I just can't deal. I just honestly can't deal. So what I'm doing for now is so this is my current solution. It's not a great solution, but this is the solution I'm using right now. You'll get a link to this website. It's basically timesaver.humancity.org. It is password protected, so anybody that goes to the website now will not be able to get onto it because of the password. But what you have to do is manually basically open up the 3 links, and everything's off right now, so if I open up the link, nothing's going to come up. But you have to open up the 3 links manually and organize them yourself on your browser window, because for the time being, I just don't have I wanted to get it up and running, so I'm going to get it up and running, and then I'm going to go back and we'll figure it out again. If anybody knows Jetty 9, there are ways to add SSL certificates to Jetty 9. Drew Dudes has helped. A couple people have looked. Yeah, I've seen worse too. My concern is that I feel like it makes it increases the level of entry. You know, you're gonna have to sort of coordinate things on your own, and I wanted it to be I wanted it to be a simpler solution. You know, I wanted to make the barrier to entry very easy for anybody. So Rick, did you get it working, or do we need to dig in and help you out a little bit and figure out where you're stuck? Maybe that'll be something, if people want to jump over into the Discord. I know Rick's on there, a couple other people are on there. Maybe pick the technology as a tool thread. And if people want to try this out, I'll jump in the thread, and we'll see if we can't get people set up. Yeah, Roy was able to use it reasonably. It does take a few seconds to arrange the windows. The one advantage of being able to arrange the windows yourself is that you can kind of size them as you want. But yeah, I looked into whether you could set it up to click one link and have it auto open multiple windows. And the information I basically got back is that browsers don't like that because they don't want people to be able to... Oh, Rick had to leave? Oh, oops. Browsers don't really like that because it's potential security risk. Most people like hitting one button and having it pop up. So I did look into that as well. I wanted to auto open them. Here, I can show you guys another... Here, I'll show you another thing really quickly. I've got a, so let's say I open, I don't think anything's going to come up. Let's, well, we can do it this page. So I've got this plugin, or this extension as well, that's open the current tab as a pop-up window. And when you click, oh, I'm like showing you stuff and I'm not even looking. So, oh, when you, now I'm messing myself up because I don't know how to get it back. But there's a little extension that I have where you can open up a window as a pop-up, and it removes all the headers and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. Unfortunately, I don't remember the oh, now I'm totally messing things up. What am I doing? I don't remember the way to... I don't know what you guys are seeing right now. I hit a button and I totally messed things up, and now now I don't know how to get them back. So yeah, but sorry, I messed myself up. But yeah, if anybody wants to figure that up, yeah, Jamrai is not simple. Oh, he still doesn't have it working? Okay, we'll work on it. My Discord dude is just spinning and spinning and spinning. Oh. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, it would have to be a JavaScript, but yes, it is blocked by a lot of browsers. And that's kind of... yeah. That's kind of a little bit of a problem. So that's why I was kind of not doing it that way. But... yeah, you know, it is what it is. Looks like Heath is making an omelet. Why does it look like I'm making an omelet? But so that's basically this plugin. It didn't take me that long to do it, so I thought that was a good thing. If Jason was here, I would show you Jason's new website and what we're working on, but since Jason's not here, I won't show you guys that. But Lance is joining us. Need to go clean up on the workbench? Yeah. Yeah, so it does limit users to the desktop. My thought is that I will put a link on the throttle page somehow, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do yet, but I'll put a link on the throttle page so that... Oh, I can't figure out, I can't get the throttle to embed under an HTTP or an HTTPS. So the throttle won't just... Alexa, turn off heater. I forgot I had that other heater on, and I'm like, why is it so hot in here? So yeah, the thought is one method of operations will be that people can use their phones and use like Y throttle or engine driver, and then use their computer monitor as the camera. Because I don't think you're going to be able to do it on an iPhone. I think it's just going to be too small to see. So, yeah. If people are having trouble getting into Discord, just let me know and we'll figure out another way to get you in there. Nathan's saying, Heath, would you rather you be on the torture train or have Mr. Torture drive your train? Nathan, why does it have to be an either or? Can it be both? Yep, won't embed at all. If I create an iframe and I drop the throttle in, no matter what I do, whether it's a direct link or whether it's, yep, can't embed the throttle at all. No matter what I do, it won't embed. I turned off your heat, Adam. I've got more than enough heat in this room right now. It got up to 80 because I wasn't paying attention. And I thought I had turned all the heat off, but I apparently didn't. So yeah, the time saver's coming. Oh, real quick, if you do come on Discord, I've got a Model Citizens little thing. So anybody that supports the channel, you can see your name there. But I also do want to, on every video, play my little thank you message just so that everyone can see it, as well as thanking my sponsors. I do want to ask, somebody named Andy joined over on Patreon, but didn't leave a channel name or a last name. Andy, if you're out there, I'd love to know just a little bit more who you are. So if you please get back to me, that'd be great. But let me just play this 40-second little video, and I'll be right back. And we can talk about something different, because David Atkins is falling asleep, and I don't want David to fall asleep. So we'll come up with something for David. Welcome back. I hope everyone's had a good time. Apparently, Adam's heater is also on his Alexa, so... yeah, Joey, I mean, there's a lot of technology in the time saver. So it's, 48 inches by 10 inches. Ton of technology, but I'm really enjoying it. I've been learning a lot about some web development stuff. I've been learning about... all kinds of different things. So it's been good. I don't know if Santa uses the system, but he should be using the system. Thomas, I don't know why your chat's messed up. Is it something that I did? Kyle, 100%. Anybody that wants any help on modules, on creating videos, on any of that kind of stuff, happy to help out. Steven, I'm not completely sure. I think it basically adds additional like little emoticons and stuff. I don't really know what it does. There's got to be somebody here that understands the boost, but I mean we've been chatting along just fine. Won't work with Santa because he embeds himself all over. That is true. That is very true. I need help on making a start clip for my videos. I think when you say a start clip, you're talking about like my little intro thing, like this thing. Oh, not this thing. Like, sorry, not that. Ignore that. You're talking about like this. So if you're talking about that, I have an opinion on it. Okay, yeah. So you're talking about the intro. I am trying to, outside of my 10-minute intro on my live streams, I'm not doing intros anymore. I didn't come up with this. This is something that other YouTubers have been saying. But if you look at the analytics on a video, the second people, why don't we look at the analytics on a video? And I can show you. The second people, I'm trying to bring up the analytics on one of my videos. The second that intro starts, most people click off of the intro. So what that means is that you're losing people. So my intro is, I think it's 10 seconds long. And the second people see the intro, they're gone. So this is, let's see. So this is my second most popular video. And you can see this graph right here. And, you know, people that sign in that first second, there's just a huge drop off. People don't want to watch the intro. So I'm of the mindset of not doing intros anymore. I think the intros now need to be, you know, hello, model citizens. Today we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Let's get right into it. You know, or even, yeah, I do. You know, just start. You know, just. I learned this too at one point. People were talking about like writing papers. Like, don't do a big long intro for your papers. Just, you know, just start writing. You know, don't get into all that, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, so that's a little bit where I'm at with that. And yeah, everyone's got an opinion. You know what they say, opinions are like, yeah, Randall says I don't do intros because I can't. Yeah, the shorter the intro, the better. And I think if you are going to do an intro, you need to do it far enough into the video that people are already engaged enough that they're not going to click off when they hear your intro. Yeah. Tim from CP368 Productions says there's a Facebook group that actually removes people who have YouTube videos with longer than, I think, a 10-second intro. They hate intros that much. Yeah. So, 2-second intro. I mean, people have already clicked on your video, right? So they already know what channel they've clicked on. They already know, you know, you know, what your logo is. They know all this stuff. So, yeah, I don't know that you need, you know, maybe you need an intro. But, I'm chatting with Steve, the developer of this chat app right now, and we're just going back and forth a little bit. I told him that I don't like how the buttons up here get covered up by the chat, and I would rather that the buttons were you know, separate. And he wrote back and he said that he's personally okay with it. So I just think it's kind of funny. Yeah, and Dragon Ball, I mean, that's, you know, in a lot of cases, that's enough. You don't necessarily even need to say your name in the beginning. I do try and find a really good spot to put my thank you video, because I do think it's, yeah, people already know. Most people, once they've already clicked on your thumbnail, already know what the video's about also, so you don't need to get into a big thing about, you know, what the video is. Adam, I'm definitely going to tell him, I'm definitely going to tell him about the super chats as well. Let's see, another thing, I did not realize I got a super chat. Is there a way to highlight the message so I know? Yeah, so we told him about super chat. So I think, you know, oh, funny. Oh, funny. Funny, funny, funny. Drew Dude, thank you so much. I got it. we're all set. Yeah, so I don't know what else to talk to. I kind of ran out of yeah, I need to do more with chapter marks. They're supposedly now doing automatic chapter marks, so I haven't been doing it as much, but I really like chapter marks in videos, especially if you have intros and stuff. Yeah, intros were a big thing because, you know, you watch TV shows, right? And it's, you know, every TV show had this big long intro. But if you notice now, if you watch a TV show now, there's a whole scene or two before they get to the intro. So it's different. So if we want to talk about the like and subscribe thing as well, I've started to not ask people to subscribe. I just put a little subscribe thing on, but that's almost more for me just because I wanted to know how many people I had when I made the video. But if I ask for anything, I just ask them to like the video. Like having people, if people are going to subscribe or like, liking does more for promoting your video than subscribing does. So yeah, I usually do chapter marks to skip the ads. Alcohol knocks me out. I'm going to get a bottle by the computer for when heat is on. Monday, I'm hoping for Monday night, we'll be able to talk a lot more about the time saver. I'm hoping that I'll have it in a place where, you know, we can run trains a little bit more. I'll talk a little bit more about the operations of it, about how to get into the web page, how to set it up, how to request access to it, how to, you know, decide who's on it and all that kind of stuff. I don't remember the Barney Miller intro. I gotta go take a look. Oh, was it really James Bond that started the change? Ah, big exciting. Yes, they did. That is very true. There was a big exciting scene first, and then it went to the whole like shooting thing. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't remember that. But yeah, so it's a big new thing. There's I watch a lot of, you know, how-to YouTube videos about how to do things better. And I've learned a lot, and I do think it's actually helped my channel out a lot. I do really want to get back to creating more edited videos. I think in general, edited videos really help grow the channel. And I think that's something that I'm missing right now. So, you know, there's that. Let's, I just ended the poll. I'm curious if the poll's gonna pop up. Yeah, absolutely. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy whatever. I love that it's falling on a weekend. We get kind of two nice long weekends. Masterpiece does some decent modules. CMR Products is another one that does modules, although they unfortunately aren't making them right now because they're having a hard time getting wood and stuff. It looks like the poll didn't pop up, but the poll was, I like model railroading for all the social aspects and talking to other people. The answers were yes, let's get together and talk, about 45%. Moderation is key, a little bit of both, 43%. So about 50-50. Well, I guess I should say there's about 90 people. The poll didn't pop up for me. I wanted to be able to highlight the poll. I wanted to be able to highlight the poll here to bring it up on so yeah. I have all masterpieces so far, and right now he still has wood. That's great. That's great. Yeah, the masterpiece ones are pretty good. I went with CMR because he's a little bit of a smaller guy. Smaller company, I should say. Dragon Ball, what? I mean, people think I'm boring. That just sounds rough. I haven't done this in a while, but in the holiday spirit, we got 27 people here. Let's post up, if we can, you know, what people have going on their channels, what you're doing for the holidays, any of that kind of stuff, and we'll you know, we'll send people off with a little bit of holiday cheer. And the next time I'll see you guys, I think is probably going to be next Monday night after Christmas. So if I don't talk to you guys again, that would be obvious. That would be obvious. That would be. I'm doing too many things again. I'm looking at this and I'm talking over there, and I got confused. But yeah. Thank you so much. Really fantastic. Appreciate it so much. Right now, all the money is going towards the time saver. So really appreciate that. But yeah, let's read some of the Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Working on mine, as you've seen in Discord. Yes. Happy holidays from Randall. Merry Christmas from Rayron. Cascade Southern Trains. Alexa, stop. I don't know. She wanted to get into the Christmas spirit as well. Drew Dude says, for the holidays, I'm popping up. I have 2 videos in the can. Merry Christmas, everyone. Take care. Mr. Drimbos. I'm celebrating with mom and brother and his family. Nice. Eating yummy food. Cascade Southern Trains. I'm currently working on a couple videos, filming the content of one and working on putting together another. Learning DaVinci Resolve. I love DaVinci Resolve. Love DaVinci Resolve. Randall says, just filmed the review for a couple browser hoppers. We'll be posting that video probably tomorrow. There's also a reminder for the live streams as well. David Atkins posted his Christmas video yesterday. I will have to go check that out. Lance still working on his new shed. Lance does have some videos of his shed. Dragon Ball Tech says Merry Christmas as well. I'm going to start wrapping this up. It's 11:10 here on the East Coast. I hope everyone had a good night. I hope, even if you didn't learn something tonight, that maybe you saw, you know, a little bit more about what is possible. I don't know if, nope, it's not posting. Yeah, so thanks everyone so much for being around. From the city that never sleeps, farewell, model citizens.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.